This is proof that society has completely lost its mind. Imagine making $160,000 for sleeping with 100 guys in one night. Yes, that's exactly what that OnlyFans creator did. The wildest part? That was just the initial payment. So, how did we get to this point? How's this being called empowerment? Is this modern feminism or the ultimate proof of moral decay? Someone says it's more business, some say it's the end of the world. Honestly, maybe it's both. But if you're wondering how much money did Lily Phillips is making for this, get ready because the numbers are gonna blow your mind. Or you think this is genius, disgusting, or just straight up insane? This OnlyFans creator added 16,000 new subscribers from her act. With the new subscribers and the new attention flooding her profile, she's on track to pull millions. And I will reveal the exact number at the end of this video. Leave in the comments below how much do you think she made. But wait, it's getting even crazier. In the interview, she said that during the 100 men stunt, she felt robotic. You think that might slow someone down, right? Wrong. She's already planning to break her own record, aiming to sleep with 1,000 men. What kind of madness is this? Let's not ignore the elephant in the room, the health risk. Just imagine the amount of STDs that could come out of something like this. Maybe a new mutation like in Alien Romulus? But somehow that's not even the whole story. Do you know there are actual betting markets where people are putting money down on how many men she'll end up sleeping with? Yeah, that's right. You can bet on this insanity like it's a sports event. Think about that for a second. We reach a point where you can gamble on someone's body count through an app on your phone. So, this is the new level of degeneracy? Every part of this story, from her actions to the mind lining up to participate to the people gambling on it, it's all completely unhinged. And yet, it's all happening right in front of our eyes. Stick around, because next, I'm going to show you everything. And trust me, the numbers are just as shocking. So, how much money did she make and will she make with this stunt? And I call it stunt because that's the way that she has portrayed herself in order to get money. And I'm gonna tell you all about the numbers. So, first of all, let's analyze her followers. Part of their strategies is that they have followers on Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Let's focus only on the Instagram. She now has 625,000 followers. So let's see what happened since she announced her act. Look it. In the period before announcing and then doing the act, she grew more than 100,000 followers. That's the key, that's reality. That's only on Instagram. This is without counting her other accounts. And there is a calculation that you can see in other OnlyFans creators. Let's suppose that from their 100,000 Instagram followers, she had a conversion of 3% of them. Only 3%. Remember, all of these followers come after she announced and she became more famous because people start to publish more information about her. So she's getting 3,000 new OnlyFans subscribers. Just think about that. 3,000 subscribers just for the new ones that have entered. And she has a service in OnlyFans that she has $10 per month. So only with these new followers in this month, she got $30,000 each month. And as you can see here, she's just following 3,000 people. And the engagement rate is 2.68%, which is pretty high because now think that she has more than 500,000 subscribers. And then what we saw in her OnlyFans account is that in October she had 20,000 subscribers, paying the $10 per month. And now she's having 36,000 subscribers, so an additional 16,000 subscribers. This is very important because remember, each subscriber is $10 per month. How long will they stay with her? It depends. But let's run those numbers. Only taking into consideration the new subscribers, that's $160,000 per month. I'm not counting the other 20,000 subscribers, okay? Because I'm just gonna run the numbers conservative. Then you can run your own numbers. And as part of what she does is like she has what is called an OnlyFans agency. So for you to understand, the process is that these agencies they work with models and with creators and they establish what is called a chatting team. What are the chatters are people usually in Pakistan, India, the Philippines because their minimum wage is very low, and then they pay them the minimum wage plus a percentage of the additional revenue that they bring. And let me show you how it works. So normally agencies they do a 60-40 model. She doesn't have to pay anything. She already got her subscribers. Now think about this. What they do is that they put dozens of people to start talking to their subscribers. And by chatting and tips, yes, like people like to send tips because they are thinking that they're talking to the creator. They're thinking that they're interacting with the creator. So the calculations from these agencies that they can bring 10 times per subscriber. So let's just run the numbers. If the new subscribers are bringing her $160,000 and this agency can bring 10 times, could bring more, but let's just be conservative. That's $1.6 million per month additional. And let's say she's taking a 40%, so that's $640,000. Are you following me? These are the big numbers that they are doing. And let's go back to the OnlyFans model. The OnlyFans model normally takes 20% from the $640,000. So they gave $128,000 to OnlyFans. So her additional earnings will be $512,000 per month, almost $500,000 in the next months. Okay, so that means that in the next year, that will bring her $6.1 million. Reflect that for a second and then think, wow. So her act of sleeping with 100 guys and then her proposal of trying to beat her own record will bring him $6 million. So let's go a little bit further. She's UK based, so that she has to pay taxes in the UK. And I did the exercise of going to the government website and did a tax calculation. So I put the number in pounds, which in this case is 4.8 million pounds. Then, after paying taxes, if she gets directly that money to her bank account, she will have a take-home pay of 2.5 million pounds. Just think how crazy is this. But it goes a little bit further because when you go to the IRS, but of the UK, the HMRC, there are different strategies that these creators follow, especially if they're living in the UK. One strategy is to establish a company, which I think she has or she will because it's more optimal. And I'm gonna do the exercise for this creator. So let's say the annual profit in dollars is $6.1 million. But in this case, instead of sending the money to her bank account, she will send all the money from OnlyFans to her corporate bank account. And you pay a corporate tax of 25%. That means that if she used the strategy of corporate bank account, she will make it $4.6 million. So let's just compare two elements. So either if she gets the money to herself, she will be packing in the next year just for the additional subscribers $3.2 million. But if she uses a company, that will bring in an additionally $1.3 million. And that's the reason I recommend everyone that is making a lot of money to establish companies, because that's the way that you can optimize. But just for you to understand, this is the importance and the advantage of having a corporate structure. I'm not calculating here costs, payments, and other things that could optimize her tax. This is just a traditional comparison of how the same amount of money will be taxed in a company and what will be the difference with herself. And you may be asking, wow, that's incredible. What about the other OnlyFans creators? Well, let's check the numbers. And if you want to go a little bit further, I did a video that you can consult just analyzing all the numbers for OnlyFans. Check this graph. This is the graph that demonstrates everything. This is the Pareto principle, the 20% and 80%, but taken to the extreme. You check the amount of people on the left that are earning the most, okay, in the past 30 days, compared to the total amount of people. So as you can see here, it's not even 1% of the people that are making the most amount of money in OnlyFans, and that's the reality. So when you're hearing the cases like Lily, well, that's the reason she decided to run that exercise in order to implement it. And then, if we go to the OnlyFans business models, only in 2023 they did $6.6 billion in revenue. And that's divided in two elements. One, 80% will go to the creators, and 20% will go to the company. As you can see here, platform revenue, the cost of sales. So it's literally a platform that brings 6.6 billion, but then the operating expenses plus the cost of sales is less than $700 million. It's a very optimal company. And you can see that this company is also UK based. So these are the taxes that are paid. And check the net profit. Almost $500,000. And then you will say, hey Francisco, but actually, if you haven't subscribed, this is the right time. Subscribe for more analysis. So now, this net profit, just check the owner of OnlyFans, majority one guy, in dividends, he has paid more than $338 million. Okay, in 1 year, and then increased to $472 million. So at this pace, each year that people are consuming content on OnlyFans, someone around the world is pocketing $1.5 million in just 1 day. That's how crazy it is. But this is not all. Actually, there are more crazy things. Imagine this. There are platforms right now, such as Polymarket, where people can bet, literally put a bet in something called a decentralized prediction market. Like anyone, you can go and put money on that, and I'm going to show you. That is asking the question, Lily Phillips breaks record for sex in 1 day. Remember, her record officially is 100 people. So if you go here to this platform, either you think it's yes or no, you can put your money. And in this moment, when I'm filming the video, you put $100, it's offering a potential return of 156% if it's yes. Okay, you can see the no, and you can see how it has oscillated. And the most important is that in this moment, more than $150,000 have been put in volume. And this is the crazy one. You can literally put your money on specific elements, meaning, for example, the blue lines, the red line, the purple, and the green is the number of guys. So if she reaches 1,000 or more, if it doesn't happen, 750 to 999 or less than 249. So if someone and she goes and announces and that happens, and if you put $100, you can earn 195%. Of course, you can lose all your money. Always be mindful. This is not investment advice. These are the key things. So, to answer the question that I put at the beginning, this is how much money Lily is gonna make for her stunt. Additionally, without counting the amount of subscriber she already got and the other elements that are being implemented. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about this if you want me to do another type of videos. Thank you very much and subscribe for